Hi, Courtney here of Creations by Courtney, the place where you'll find size-inclusive garment patterns, accessories, as well as tutorials, so I can help the modern crocheter curate the handmade closet. Here, I'm so excited to be doing the Marielle stitch tutorial with you. This is such a easy and beautiful stitch that comes together. It really truly is an easy repeat. And so let's just get started. Okay, so we're gonna start, and I'm just using some worsted weight yarn. This is Big Twist yarn, sincerely. I had it in my stash, and I'm using my Furls Crochet size I hook. The yarn recommends a J, but this is the first one that I grabbed, so it should be fine. So we're going to start out by making a slip knot. And for this stitch, again, we're going to start with the chain, and we're going to use treble crochets, chains, and double crochets. And really, that's it. So to get started, let's chain 20. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So let's make sure we have the right amount of stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, and so from here, we're going to start with the first repeat by working into the 6 chain from the hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to work in this chain loop here. And so for me, I prefer to work into the back bump because it just creates a really nice edge. So we're going to start by making a treble. So you'll yarn over twice. Insert your hook into the stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops on. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. So that's your first treble. And so we're going to make a second treble in the same stitch. All right, chain 2, and now double crochet in the same stitch. And there we go. That's the first one. So now we're going to skip 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. We're going to work in this 4th stitch. We're going to treble. So we're going to 2 treble, chain 2, double crochet all in this stitch here. So make sure that you skip 3 to make sure that you put it in the right spot. So this is the first treble. As you saw, the chain can be a little fiddly. And if enough people ask, I will do a quick tutorial on how you can use foundation stitches. So we have 2 trebles, chain 2, and then double crochet. If you're not familiar with the double crochet, I'll explain it with the next one. So now we're just going to repeat. All right, we're going to skip 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. Work into this stitch here. All right, so we're going to make our 2 trebles. Like so. Chain 2, and now double crochet. So you yarn over 1 time, set your hook in the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and so let's do another repeat. Remember, we're going to skip 3, and then work into the next stitch. So that's 2 treble. That's 1, and this is 2, chain 2, and double crochet in the same stitch. All right, so when you get to the end, there should be 2 stitches left. We're going to skip 1, and then we're just going to treble in the last stitch to turn. And that is the completion of the first row. So as we see, we have the start of it. And so again, those first chains that we skipped, these are like the chains of the row, and these 3 count as a double crochet. All right. And now we're going to turn our work. And so to start, you can do a chain 3, like so. That counts as a double crochet. Or my preferred method is to do a chainless starting double crochet. So you pull up a tall loop, wrap your yarn around your hook, hold it in place, insert your hook through the first stitch. So let me show you that again. And if it helps, you can move your yarn to the back so it's not in the way, like so. You pull up a tall loop, slightly taller than what you want the stitch to be. Hold it in place, wrap it around your hook, like so. Insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull it a little bit, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And that right there is a chainless starting double crochet. But if you don't like it, you can definitely do the chain 3. So this is the first double crochet. And so we see here, working back across, we have a stitch here, the double crochet of the row below, a chain 2, and then the 2 treble. So for this one, the repeat of 2 treble, chain 2, double crochet is going to be worked in the chain 2 space. So we're going to make our first treble, our second treble, chain 2, and then double crochet all in the chain 2 space. So see, so now we're working in the opposite direction. Okay, so we're going to do that again. We're going to repeat the treble, 2 treble, chain 2, double crochet into the next chain 2 space. So I'll do a little bit slower in case you're new to treble crochet. We yarn over twice, insert our hook into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull up a loop. That's 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So yarn over 2 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over. All right, so I'm going to do this a little slower in case you're new to it. So for a treble crochet, we're going to yarn over twice, and insert a hook into the chain 2 space, yarn over, which really is more like catching, just kind of pulling it over so you can catch it. Yarn over, pull up a loop. That's 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 3 times that you'll do that. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 2, so that's 1, that's 2, and then double crochet. So that's yarn over 1 time, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop for 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And there we have it. That's the second one. So we're just going to repeat this until the end. You're always going to work into the chain 2 space. And that's what I mean. This is such a fun and easy stitch that works up so quickly and creates a lovely lacy fabric. All right, so once you have all of your repeats, isn't this so pretty? Okay, so when we get to the end, okay, we're going to make a treble in the top of the turning chain, as some would say. But I usually just refer to it to like the top of the last stitch, or you can kind of think of it as the top of the first stitch from the row below. Oops, I said treble and I'm doing a double crochet. Okay, yarn over twice. And I like to go under both loops. It just makes it look neater in my opinion, and just make the treble. All right, so now we have 2 rows, right? Isn't that so easy? So we're going to turn our work and we're just going to repeat row 2 until the desired length. And really that's all there is to the Marielle stitch. So for this one, I'll do the chain 3 to show you what that looks like. So again, we're going to make 2 treble into the first chain 2 space. So that's 1, that's 2, chain 2, and then double crochet. So when doing the chain, it's very similar. It honestly doesn't look that different, right? So on this row, we did a chainless starting double crochet compared to the treble there or even the chains. This does give it a little more shape, and so we'll finish the row so you can see what it looks like once we turn our work again. So just repeat in all of the chain 2 spaces, make 2 treble, chain 2, and then double crochet. And we'll do it again. And remember, you're going to skip all of these stitches and work into the next chain 2 space. And that's what also makes this such a fun and easy stitch, is that you don't really have to count what you have to skip because it's so easy to find the chain 2 stitches. See how quickly this is working out? So much fun. I haven't done this stitch in several years and I'm so glad I decided to come back to it. Okay, so when we get to the end, we're going to make a treble in that last stitch. So in this case, we have the top of the chainless starting double crochet. So again, you just work under the top of the stitch, just like it's a regular stitch, and just make the treble. And that's all there really is to it. This is the Marielle stitch, the basics of it. Yeah, so it is a little different within the pattern for the crochet along, but as long as you're following the instructions, it's really easy peasy. And if you would like me to do a video on how we do the increases for the scarf, just let me know. Leave a comment, like, all of that jazz. Happy stitching!